So 10 December, number of the day, 25 basis points, Francis Herd. That is the expectation for another cut over in the US, isn't it?
Indeed, the US Fed Reserve, their predictions, and people love to bet on things like this, the nerds of the world. And right now it's looking like 80 to 90% the US Fed Reserve, the central bank of America, will cut interest rates there, which has profound implications often for the rest of the world.
It does. Now, those implications mean what for us here, specifically in Southern Africa?
So what it means is a stronger rand, which we've already experienced, right? We saw the rand strengthening through 17 rand to the dollar. The reason being that if interest rates in the United States come down and interest rates in South Africa, which are already relatively higher, stay up, investors, if they're feeling good, will rather invest in South Africa than the United States. So it's all about relative interest rates. When the US comes down, a lot of countries in the world, especially if they're riskier, their interest rates are higher. So that's why suddenly we are looking relatively more attractive because investors want to earn better interest rates.
All right, let's head into Stars and Stripes quickly, into their territory. What could have led potentially to this 90% expectation of a cut? What's happening with inflation? Because I know that's also what their banks tend to look at.
Yeah, so all central banks look at inflation. So obviously the Fed believes it's in a situation where it can cut rates. That's usually when inflation is under control, because you don't want to cut rates when it's not under control, because the next thing you can create inflation. And you do that by putting money basically in people's pockets because they're paying less on their car, their house, on their big assets. So they have more money to spend, but too much spending, too much dollars racing after not enough goods leads to price increases. So that's what you don't want. So obviously they feel comfortable. And this has been a contentious issue in the US because Donald Trump, the US president, wanted cuts. He wanted faster cuts. He's been at odds with Jerome Powell, who's the Fed chair. And the expectation now, everybody's looking to next year. What will happen? Because Powell is going to leave.
That's right. Politically, this is going to have a big play as well. And obviously, Trump wants lower interest rates. He wants cuts because it looks good for him politically. He can come back. I'm not going to try my Trump impression, but he's going to come back and say, see what I gave you? See what I gave you? More interest cuts.
Yeah, and he could already say see to one extent because the inflationary impact of the Trump tariffs, right, hasn't been as bad as expected. And the US economy is not doing badly. So he could already say that, but yes, he wants more cuts. And his preferred candidate is likely to come in, but he is saying that he will be independent. So all we can say is that the expectations are is that there may be slower cuts next year, but tonight, South African time, there is a 90% chance.
It's like the weather.
Yeah. It's definitely going to rain, and hopefully in a good way for us. So that is the one number of the day, raising a lot of good issues, mainly for South Africa. And we're looking at the expectation of a 25 basis point cut.